Hello, everyone. I'm Wendy Aguilar. Coming up on LiveWire, we have some great events for the entire family, including your pets, coming up on LiveWire. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do, and what event can you tell us that we can participate in?
Sure. So my name is Ryan, and I have the pleasure of working for the City of Sacramento Front Street Animal Shelter. So I get to play with cute puppies and kittens all
I'm
day.
jealous.
And do a lot of other fun and important things with the shelter. And the event we have coming up is called Paws to Party, and it's our annual gala fundraiser that helps to support our work and is also a ton of fun for all the animal lovers in our community.
So, what is Paws to Party? It sounds like a fantastic event. Who can attend, and why is this so important to you guys?
Sure. So, Pause to Party is it's an event that's made for anyone who likes food, drinks, and fun. So,
Sign me up for that.
who wouldn't want to go to that, right? Oh, and animals. So,
Yes,
you know.
I love it.
What it is it's tasting. So we get some of the best eateries and wineries and breweries to show up and give tasting to our guests. This year, we're also actually having some really awesome food trucks come out, and everyone, as part of their ticket, will get a meal to one of those food trucks and a couple drink tickets as well. So it's for foodies, and it's for people who love to sample different types of wines and beers, and people who also love live music and dancing and all that good stuff. So
I love it. Sign me up for all of the above. So, you guys didn't have this event last year, but this is the 9th annual event that you guys are having. How excited are you?
we're really excited. Last year we did sort of a virtual version of it, but it's just not the same as getting all of those, compassionate, fun-loving people together in one spot. And what really excites me is that this year it's going to be Halloween themed, and it'll be a costume party. Costume is optional, but a lot of people will be in costume.
I love
We'll
it.
have a costume contest, so it's going to be very festive. I know Halloween's one of my favorite holidays. So
I love it. Do you have your costume ready?
yes, I think I'm going to be a scarecrow. We kind of all decided we can't be animal themed because that would be too predictable. I sent an email and I said, listen, we can't all be cats, so you got to think outside of this
man,
box.
I was gonna go with that one.
You can go with that one, but if you work at a shelter, it's too predictable.
Okay, so we won't do that one. So how do we get information? Where can we go to find out more information about this event?
So pawstoparty.com is kind of the hub for everything that you want to know. If you want to learn more about the bands that'll be playing, or our comedian, or in-depth details about what what the event helps to support. So that's really kind of where you're going to go. And then also, if you follow us on social media, which is a fun place to follow us, we also talk about the event there and highlight some of the fun stuff that's going on.
And so I believe we have a graphic on here that we can show you that has more information where people can go to find out more information. So the event is Paws to Party, and it's happening next Friday, October the 29th, and it's from 5:30 to 9 p.m. And they can go to your website as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Pawstoparty.com. It's got all the details.
So you mentioned something about wine.
Mm.
I love wine. Tell me a
Yes.
little bit more about wine.
Yes, Paws to Party is a wine lover's paradise. So
Yes.
we have some amazing wineries that are going to be coming this year. One of them, one of many, is Rescue Dog Wines. So they're a winery that actually specifically donates a large part of their proceeds to animal rescue organizations. But one of the things that we've done in previous years that was super popular that we're bringing back is called our Wall of Wine. And if you imagine, it's like a wall with all of these bottles of wine in identical bags. And basically, someone makes a donation, and then they get to go pick one of those those bottles of wine. And some of those bottles can be very expensive bottles.
Oh,
so
nice.
they're all valued at least $20, but there's a good chance you'll be getting a bottle for quite a bit more than that for a small donation.
Oh,
So
I love that idea.
yes,
I love that
it's
idea.
like trick or treating, but with wine. And you don't know what you're gonna get, but you know it's
I
gonna
like
be
that.
good.
That's the best way to describe it. So who can attend this party?
So it is a 21 and up event. Because there is a lot of drinking that goes on.
Of course.
And unfortunately, because of the venue, it is just for our two-legged friends. I know a lot of people wish they could bring their four-leggeds as well. But yeah, other than that, anyone who loves animals and wants to have a good time is welcome.
Now, are you guys going to have any of your animals from Front Street Animal Shelter?
We will have some representatives.
Oh, nice.
I have been told there will be some very cute puppies in attendance.
Yes.
And there will be lots of photo ops as well.
So in case anybody is missing their pets, they'll have pets there that they can take pictures with.
Very, very cute pets there.
Now, are they going to be in costume?
I sure hope so. We just dug out a bin today that has a bunch of our like Halloween pet costumes. So I have a feeling puppies are pretty wriggly, but I have a feeling we can wrangle them in there.
What are some of the most popular costumes for pets?
I've seen there's a lot of very classic costumes.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got your pumpkins, you've got your ghosts, you've got your skeletons. I have a feeling this year we're going to be seeing a lot of pop culture related costumes, maybe some Squid Games costumes, and all these shows on Netflix that end up on our pets somehow. So
I can imagine the Squid Games. I've heard a lot about that one.
yes.
So what else do we need to know about this event?
I would say the biggest thing is you're getting a ticket and you're going to get a great meal and all sorts of tasting and wine, and we have a comedian and music and all sorts of fun. But at the core, what you're really doing with your ticket is supporting local animals. And so there's so many different things that this
And
event
we have a video
supports.
that we can show from previous events, right?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Let's check it out.
actually at the California Automobile Museum. And so for all those car enthusiasts out there, that's just one other bonus, especially if you have a husband you're trying to talk into going and you're like, there's cool cars there, classic cars.
Perfect. You can always convince that loved one that there's going to be pets that they can hang out with. There's wine and there's cars. What could possibly, you don't need anything else. This is wonderful. And of course, because we didn't get to do this last year, we're going to go all out and have a fantastic time.
Yeah, I think that everyone has, obviously we've spent a lot of time indoors and, away from others. And, this event, we still require either proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test within 72 hours. So we're still, following all the regulations and being safe. But we also, need to have that sense of community. Yes. And so I think people are really ready for something like this.
We're ready. We're definitely ready to have a good time for a good cause and to hang out with pets and cars and the people that we love. I love it. All right. To find out more information, give us that website again.
It's paws2party.com, not pasta party, because that would be a different type of fundraiser. Paws2party.com.
Yes, I love it. It's going to be a wonderful event. You're going to be there. And one more thing. How can we get the community to know how important this is and what it benefits? One more time.
Yeah. So, our shelter takes in thousands of animals every year. So that's anything from, little kittens that, were found and need to be bottle fed by volunteers, puppies. We saw some of the puppies there.
Yes, we did.
Got to have the puppies. Animals that are lost, animals who have families that can't care for them anymore. So there's a huge need in our community for the services that we provide. And unfortunately, the budget we have isn't enough to care for the animals in all the different ways that they need care, especially medical care. That's one of our biggest expenses, and a huge number of animals come in need of medication and vaccines, surgeries, treatments, and also the time to recover and get ready for their forever home. So there's so much more than a lot of people realize that goes into being an animal shelter that takes in so many animals and takes them from a past that we often don't know, but is not always the easiest past, and helps them to transform and then move on to their forever homes. And it's a very rewarding thing for us to see, but we could not do it alone. We have to fundraise, and this event is huge for our shelter every year. So when people attend,
we can all help and have a fantastic time. So we've got you covered with an event next Friday, but coming up after the break, we have another event for you. This one you can bring your four-legged friends. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us. Before the break, we told you about a wonderful event happening next Friday. Now we're going to tell you about an event happening this Friday for the whole family, and you can bring your four-legged friends and family members. So here to talk to us about this wonderful event, we have Kelly and Rachel. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you guys do, and how are you connected to this event?
Sure. So we are both on the Tahoe Park Neighborhood Association. And then also involved with Sacramento Uniting Neighbors, a nonprofit whose that mission is to build community in vibrant neighborhoods.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Rachel. I'm the secretary of the Tahoe Park Neighborhood Association this year, and we are working together in partnership with the Tahoe Elementary PTA to produce this year's Spook-Tacular in Tahoe Park.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so this event is for the whole family. Who can come to this event?
We are welcoming everyone to this event. So this is part of our monthly Food Truck Mania series that occurs in Tahoe Park, and we are expanding it and making it a Halloween-themed event for the whole family.
Oh my goodness!
So all
this is
are welcome
be a
to
blast.
come. Yeah, definitely. We encourage costumes. It's going to be a really festive, open to the public event.
Wonderful. And now you guys had didn't have an in-person event last year. So how excited are you to be able to have this year?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Last year we did a virtual event. People still got excited with their costumes. We did it online. We still raised some money for our neighborhood. But this year we have over 40 artists and makers and nonprofits that will be there for vendors, and then we have a bunch of games. A lot of neighbors actually made the games themselves. It's a truly community event. Everyone just kind of contributes what they can. We have rocks, kids are painting, arts and crafts. We have music, DJ, and then of course costume contest. People get really competitive. Rachel's heading up that part of the program.
Well, Rachel, competitive, huh? Do you have your costume ready?
This is why I'm organizing the costume contest.
I can tell this is your favorite part.
Yeah,
though.
no, it's really a lot of fun. It's something that the families in our neighborhood really look forward to. So the costume contest will occur around 6 o'clock that evening, and we have a slate of celebrity judges.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. Our judges this year are Mayor Daryl Steinberg, Councilmember Eric Guerra, Board of Education member Jamie Villa, the Parks Commissioner Victoria Vasquez, and then we are very excited to have the new Tahoe Elementary Principal Shannon Mayfield as one of our judges.
Oh, this is going to be such a wonderful event.
Really going to be a lot of fun
for the kids. Better get together and put a costume. Do you have your costume ready?
Yes. My son is 4 and he gets to choose our costumes, and he wants to be a unicorn. So we're going to be a herd of unicorns.
Yes,
So,
this is exciting.
yeah.
So there's food trucks, music. What else can we expect?
There's a beer garden. There's a bike ballet. Yeah, it's fun for everyone.
Yeah, there's going to be a photo booth. We're really
Yes.
excited this year with the for the addition of a pumpkin patch.
Oh,
and
look
so
at
we
that.
have local growers, H&K Farm. They grow up in Rio Linda. They're coming down, and they'll be setting up a patch so attendees can purchase their pumpkins if they haven't already. They can also choose from a selection of produce that's grown locally. All of that's going to be available there. And then, of course, the kids can wander through the pumpkin patch and pick out their
Such a
pumpkins.
wonderful event. How did you guys get started? This is the second annual Tahoe Park Spook-Tacular. How did this get started?
Yeah, it's actually our fourth year.
Okay.
Yeah, and so basically a bunch of parents got together and said, we want to build community. We love Halloween. We got support from Councilmember Eric Guerra, Senator Pan, Sacto Mofo, now Tahoe Park Neighborhood Association, and the PTA. And it was great because the process was almost as fun as the actual event. Because as we planned and we were creative and we figured out who we wanted to bring in and just support our local businesses in our neighborhood, our kids played, and we got to figure out who has different talent. We have a local artist that did the art for it, Eric Cosino. So it was just a really fun getting people together, getting to know your neighbors. I got to meet Rachel and a lot of other friends. And then we have this great event that's free for everyone. So and it's trick-or-treating too. Every booth has candy, so open
That's
to everyone.
perfect.
Yeah.
And I like that it's free because we can bring the whole family.
Yeah.
Four-legged friends can come. Now, do the four-legged friends, do they get to dress up too?
Well, we don't have a category for the costume contest for the pets, but of course you're welcome to bring your pets. And it's a great family-friendly event. Food Truck Mania happens monthly in Tahoe Park, and so we definitely see a lot of our neighborhood dogs there.
Sounds like you guys are a great community. I almost want to move over there.
Yeah, you should. We recruit. Yeah.
This is wonderful. What else should people know about this event?
Well, they should come prepared to have a great time. They should come hungry because, of course, we have the 8 food trucks there. But then there's also going to be so many great hands-on activities, a lot more than we have at a typical monthly gathering. So, like Kelly mentioned, Cali Rocks is going to be there. They're an amazing organization that arrives at big events like this and provides the supplies needed to paint your own rocks.
Oh,
yeah,
this is awesome.
Really fun. A local dance studio, Balance Dance Project, is going to be there, along with the local Girl Scout troop, helping to coordinate and organize and energize the costume contest participants, and then neighbors who are setting up tables to manage games. So there will be fall festival games there.
Perfect. And we have more information on our screen that you can, happening Friday, October 22nd, starts at 5 and it goes all the way until 8 p.m. And it's Tahoe Park. Everyone is welcome, not just Tahoe residents. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sneak my way in there.
You're welcome, yeah. We also have COVID safety precautions. So
Yes, wanted to
making
talk
sure-
about that because we didn't have one last year. Obviously, it was a virtual event, but this year we're meeting in person. So what should people know?
Well, we're encouraging everyone to be vaccinated, but it's outdoors or it's spread out. We actually have vaccines there, so you can come get your vaccine.
Oh, even
at the
better.
event.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's just, we're doing everything we can to make sure people feel comfortable.
Yeah, we've really expanded the footprint of the event this year so that so that people can safely sort of gather but maintain that physical distance. So we're really encouraging people to take advantage of all the space that we have in the park. And then we thought that Halloween is a holiday that really lends itself to COVID precautions because certainly you're already inclined to put on a mask. So don't hesitate to go ahead and mask up and enjoy a festive sort of event outdoors.
Do you have any ideas for me, just in case I don't have a costume? Where can I find one? What should I be? And in the meantime, we can look at some photos from previous events.
Well, I hope you've been to Evangeline's costume mansion in Old Sacramento, right?
Look at that. There's a dinosaur. Maybe I could do that one. So tell us about these photos. Do they bring back memories?
Yes. Yeah, it was just a really fun event. Yeah, lots of memories. Yeah, and people just go all out. Look how creative everyone
Such
gets.
a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Look at that robot.
Yeah, people.
Maybe I can do that one at home.
Yeah,
in the
you
next couple of
could.
days.
Yes.
And everybody looks like they're having a blast. Such a good time. Lots of candy, of course,
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
What do we want to remind parents and kids about candy?
Bring your trick or treat bucket because
Yes.
definitely all of
Thanks.
at the marketplace, the vendors, the businesses, the makers that are setting up, they'll all have candy, so the kids are welcome to come and trick or treat, and yeah, be prepared to have a good time.
That's my favorite part. Be prepared to have a good time, and it's all free. Everyone's invited.
Yeah.
We can bring our pets, so it's going to be a blast. Anything else that you want to add?
Just thinking about things to bring. So,
Oh, yeah.
bring your bags. It's not supposed to rain, hopefully, knock on wood. They say after
Though we
9:30.
need it,
We
though
need
we
the rain.
need it,
We're
we
so
can use
excited
it.
about the rain. But
But
yes.
maybe after.
Yes. But also, we have lots of costumes as our kids grow older. So bring your old costumes. We'll donate them to the Mustard Seed Homeless
Oh, I like that
Children's
idea.
Shelter. So people can bring their costumes.
I like that idea. So if you're at home, is it just kids' costumes or grown-ups too?
We'll take anything,
Okay.
but especially kids. We have so many people have so many because their kids grow out of them so quickly.
And where can people find more information about this event?
Yeah, you can go to, we're on Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah, through Sacramento. It's the Tahoe Park Spook-Tacular.
I love
Yeah.
it. So they can get more information, bring something for your candy, right, for the kids to collect their candy, and old costumes that the kids are not using anymore, and they grow out of them so quickly, and perhaps don't want to use it the next year because they want something different. Okay, fantastic. What else? Should we know?
We are going to have a photo booth, so that's going to be really fun. There's going to be a lot of great and surprising interactive activities for folks of all ages to enjoy and participate in.
Of all ages. What are you most excited about?
It's just so fun to see all my neighbors and to get in costume. Yeah.
I love this event. It was really, I think, Kelly's brainchild, and it's something that really demonstrates kind of the best of our neighborhood. So it's really fun to see everyone out together, being creative, enjoying one another, having a fun time, and really coming together. It's a real labor of love that really requires a lot of volunteer hours, but our neighbors just show up and make it happen with so much enthusiasm and so much fun. So really excited to experience that again.
Fantastic. Well, just show up, make it happen, have a good time. Thank you again so much for joining us. I'm Wendy Aguilar. This has been another episode of LiveWire.